So when I was younger, I was a baseball player, and I was pretty darn good, actually. There was a point in my life where I had a mullet, and it was interesting because when I had a mullet and I was wearing a hat, people thought I was a girl until they saw me pitch and I would strike them out. But here are the 5 things that I've learned as a baseball player. What I learned on the field that has directly impacted me as an entrepreneur, as a dad, as a husband, with my health. The first and foremost is, as a pitcher, if we're gonna pull this thing off, it's up to me. So if it's gonna be, it's up to me. And that was one of the things I took the responsibility for. Every time I got on the field, I was the pitcher. If we were gonna show up, if we were gonna win, it was gonna be up to me. The second thing that I learned on the field that has directly impacted me as an entrepreneur is that I had to take the responsibility to act more than speak. I had to be a model. There's so many people out there that talk about change, but they don't make change happen. And that's one of the things that I learned on the field, is that my actions will speak exponentially louder than my words. So I can rev people up, but if I'm not showing up, it don't matter. So that's the second thing that I've learned. The third thing is that I have to take responsibility to ensure that my teammates are safe, secure, and prepared at all times. I remember this is during my mullet days, actually. So I was in Little League, and it was the travel, actually it was middle school, and this was the traveling week. And my best friend was also on my team, and his name is Tim. And I was pitching, and we won the game. At the end of the game, there was this player on the other team that started to push Tim for some reason, and Tim tried to push him back. And the coach got in the way and actually knocked him over on the ground. And all I saw at the corner of my eye was an adult knocking my best friend and my teammate on the floor. So Mr. Mullet over here sprints across the field. My little mullet is flying in the air, and I freaking knock the coach onto the ground. My dad jumps over the fence, comes running at me and says, "Jared, come over here. What are you doing right now?" And as we walk back to our dugout, he goes, "I've never been more freaking proud of you." That's just what it takes. You got to ensure that your team is prepared and focused and safe and secure so that they can deliver. And that was a critical lesson that I learned on the field. The fourth thing that I learned on the field is that I have to show up every single, whether it's a pitch or an at-bat, with the deepest level of certainty, I'm gonna freaking win. If there's even a remote chance, one thing going on in my mind that I'm not gonna perform, whether that means I'm gonna throw a pitch and someone's gonna hit it for a base hit or for a home run, or I'm gonna show up and I'm gonna swing and miss, if there's even a remote chance that my certainty is not stronger than the opponent's certainty, then I'm going to lose. And that's a key in entrepreneurship as well. If you have doubt, and that doubt is going to be present, then the party with the most certainty is going to win. And the fifth thing that I learned while on the field is to leave it all on the field. That was the key, is that at the end of every single game, I had to know that there was nothing more that I could do. And that is a creed in every business that I start, is that at the end of your day, no, there was nothing more that you can do. You gave it your all for that day, and then show up the next day and make it happen.